20 to 8. Hey guys, it's Bethany from Beth and Books and welcome back to this nighttime spare of the moment video. It's me coming from the library and you will have just seen 3 book box unboxing haul videos. It's been a bit crazy. I didn't know how to control myself, but hey, that's why I worked hard at uni, right? To have money to just spend on books. Not bills, books. Anyway, I'm going down a tangent here. I wasn't expecting to film this video, but I was just starting to put away all of the books from the whole videos you've just seen, and I realised my system isn't working anymore. This used to be my TBR shelf, where all the books I hadn't read go there. But as you can see, she's looking a bit full, and long story short, the separation between want to read books and books I own and have read isn't going so well, and I think I just need to rearrange so that there is no separation anymore. My current thoughts are that my trolley will stay as my big book trolley because that's working, I think. And then this, which is currently my rainbow TBR shelf, will become the classics manga shelf. I don't know. We're gonna play around and find out. I'm gonna try organize things by genre, and honestly guys, I'm just gonna put on some chill music, do a time lapse, and I'll do a real quick bookshelf overview at the end. I know I've done multiple rearranging my bookshelf videos in the past year, but I found this picture of what my shelves books I owned like 2-3 years ago. Less than 30. I now have this many. And the pile over here, that's a little bit out of frame. So she keeps growing and I keep needing space. By the way, this is Titus here, so enjoy his legs. I don't know. Time lapse, please take me away from this awkwardness. I'm gonna try organize things into genre piles. I gave up on the pile system. guys, I'm back. Let's lower us down. The clip you just saw, I finished rearranging my shelves last night. Yeah, last night. It feels like it was ages ago, but it was only last night. And I'm quite happy with the shelf that's just off camera right now. I'm happy with how that's looking, but this middle shelf all the way around, I'm just not quite happy with it. I don't want it to be necessarily perfectly aesthetic. I don't necessarily want or need there to be like horizontal stacks or titles showing outwards. It's just that it doesn't quite make sense to me yet. I've got historical woven in with sci-fi, woven in with fantasy a little bit, all on my shelves, and it's just frustrating me a little bit. So the next time lapse is going to be me just sorting them out. So yeah, cue the music and cue the time lapse. Happier with that. Everything's more like on the same level, authors are kept together. Okay, cool. To tackle this one, let's move us a bit. The problem with this one is it's a wider bookshelf, which means the books bow the shelves a little bit because it's only like a cheap one. I do have a spare shelf up top though. Alright, I'll have a play around, shall we? Alright, I'm not like terribly happy yet, but at least they're like all the same height. And I guess it's just room to grow, really. Alrighty, which means that we can move on to the old TBR shelf. So only these three shelves really that need rearranging, and I think I'm just going to do it like rainbow style. The bottom shelf is just the manga, which looks fine. I'll show you that later. Let's rearrange this. Let's go right to left across the shelves. So, panning right. We have the, I feel, most organised shelf. I say organised and there's a pile of towels I need to wash over there. But anyway, top shelf, Harry Potter and Twilight. Bottom shelf, I've got the Witcher series. A little leftover of Twilight, the Second Life of Britannia, and the big George R.R. Martin Game of Thrones in the background. And then the King collection. Now, I did put Ender's Game and Dune here just because I felt like it fit. So yes, I know they don't fit the genre of this shelf, which is fantasy, but they fit there in the grand scheme of things. We then have the Brandon Sanderson Mistborn series, Scythe. My friend Finn still has Scythe. Name of the Wind duology, Hunger Games, and Strange the Dreamer. 100% realise though, when I get Scythe back, I'm going to have to do something here because it's obviously not going to fit. But for now, it's good enough. Going down, we have all of my Sarah J Maas books, Les Bardugos, Shadow and Bone, Trials of Coli, and then the Game of Thrones series. And at the bottom is just Groot and Rocket chilling, hey boys, and then my journals. So, going over to this shelf, this is like my overflow of fantasies. And then at the bottom, a few of my childhood books. So, starting top to bottom, from the left we have Plain Bad Heroines and some Robin Hobb books, the Cornelia Funke's Inkheart, Night Circus, His Dark Materials duology, some Naomi Novik, Stefan and Dove, and then Lord of the Rings. I realised that Night Circus isn't with the Starless Sea, but it frustrated me that there were different heights and I couldn't make it work. So then this box is just tall books. I managed to keep the Roths together though. And then there's some more Les Bardugo. Obviously it's not with its family over here. It's just a different size and stuff. So I might figure that out later, but whatever. And then Aragon. Coming down here, a little bit of poetry. Piranesi, The Rose and the Dagger, The Wrath and the Dawn, which I think need to be swapped, and then the Rick Riordan, then some J. Kristoff, Neil Gaiman, and some fantasy. I am currently have this book, the middle one, on my TBR shelf, if you've seen my Real Choosers TBR video, and then I also have another Stay Vata book on my TBR pile, which would fit there, so that's why there is a gap. Just ones that didn't fit in anywhere else, really, team. And then Narnia, Joy Cowley, Jacqueline Wilson, and some Spy Girls. And then if we just keep going left, you see the rest of my childhood books and photo albums in every bookshelf tour. They have stayed in the same place. Right, so this shelf, again, I'm not quite happy with, but it is what it is for now. At the top, I just have some mystery thrillers, and I haven't read any of those, so I'm not sure if they're in the right place, but I can always pop them in different shelves later. Books that literally didn't fit anywhere else. And down here, I try to keep it kind of thriller-y, but again, if I haven't read a book, I don't really know where it goes, and I was also going for that, like, all the same height aesthetic as well, so you can have a quick zoom in pan of all the ones on my shelf. Actually, looking at this shelf, I don't think I've read any of those. I haven't. These are the only ones I've read on that entire shelf. And then coming down, I try to put the big books at the left there because that's where I've got the most sturdiest part of the shelf. And then coming along, we have all the Irvine Welsh books, some Andy Weir books, just zoomy, Alice Sebold, some Gillian Flynn and The Godfather, and then going down again to the last shelf, we have Donna Tartt, Marcus Zuzak, Khaled Hosseini, and some random ones, Rainbow Rowell, some more random ones, random ones? Hang on. Where's my edition of Slay? I thought I had an edition. I don't know. Oh, and that doesn't belong there. That needs to go on a different pile, which I'll show you in just a second. Oh, this is my trolley. As you can tell, I'm not really using it as a bookshelf. These are the books left over from my mystery book box. If you haven't seen that video, go have a look-see. That side, go have a look-see. I've done a reading vlog choosing 3 of them, and I've just kept them there in case I want to do another one. This is where this book needs to go. Books I've received for free and need to read their arcs of. And then up top, the books I've currently read in this past few weeks, and they're waiting to be wrapped up. And then this shelf that you've just recently seen, all my classics. And I just try to colour coordinate them as much as possible. some biographies and self-help, and then Titus's little child project here of his Dragon Ball and of our Dragon Ball and Naruto alongside their pops. So yeah guys, that's what the shelves are looking like at the moment. I'm alright with them. I'm happy with them. It's kind of at that stage where I've got so many books that I own now that I can't really make them aesthetic. I could do a rainbow shelf, but honestly I think it would drive me insane. Having them organised by rainbow, not even somewhat by genre, yeah, I'm pretty sure that would annoy me no end. So that's it. Thank you for making it to the end of this random spur of the moment video. Enjoy all the places you go in your own reading adventures, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.